in. The jersey color, yellow, black, yellow. The lineup for Salgaocar Football Club. Just number 1, Jason Demelo. Just number 4, Stephen Alvarez. Just number 5, Daniel Gomes. Just number 21, Sean Pereira. Just number 26, Stefan De Costa. Just number 30, Prathamesh Saturday.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duler Stadium in an interesting clash between the table toppers and the bottom dwellers, Salgaocar Football Club and Velsao Football Club. Salgaocar have been absolutely rampant so far in this league, racking up 7 goals and not conceding 1. We are in match number 13 between Velsao Sports and Cultural Club and Salgaocar Football Club. There we see Velsao. They have their work cut out today, these Velsao boys, the young boys from Velsao. They'll be looking to stop the Salgaocar juggernaut. See the goalkeepers there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Duler Stadium for the Selvel Goa Professional League 2021 series. And today is the beginning of the round 3 between Velsao Sports Club and Cultural Club versus Salgaocar FC. And I have the head coach with me who will speak about the preparations when they will face Salgaocar FC. So we have seen that Salgaocar FC is a strong team out there. They have won almost all the matches that they have played. So how you take that team today?
They are on top for a reason, because they are a good team. And we will make it difficult for them, because even though we have some injury issues, but still we will make it very difficult for them.
You said you're going to make it very difficult. Is there any plan that you have a plan to beat Salgaocar FC or at least share some points with them?
Yes, we have something in mind. So let us see. The boys have to do it on the pitch.
Thank you so much, coach. Wish you all very best. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the coach of Velsao Sports Club. We'll go on the other side to see what Salgaocar FC has as they face off Velsao Sports Club.
Interesting words there from Jude Barreto. Velsao Sports Club with their first 11 today: Umesh Pujar, Peter Carvalho, Savlon Cardozo, Ronald Azevedo, Shamir Babu Swami, Brian Mascarenas, Chesloy Moniz, Klusner Pereira, Hayden Pinto, Vicky Almeida and Presley Mascarenas. their goalkeeper and captain, coached by the man we just heard, Jude Barreto. On the other hand, the table toppers, absolutely rampant so far in the league, looking like favourites to win the league early on. Salgaocar FC warming up against bottom dwellers Velsao. They cannot take them lightly. No team can be taken lightly in the Goa Professional League.
Yes, after speaking to Velsao Sports Club head coach, I also have now the head coach of Salgaocar FC, who has seen the winning ways right from the beginning. But your opponent says that they have a plan to spoil your celebration of 3 points. So how will you tackle your opponents today?
See, I respect all the team equally. We will play our game. We have to give our best. Players are eager to play and they will give our best.
You said they'll give the best. Will we see Salgaocar FC once again going home smiling, happy, celebrating 3 points victory out there?
Definitely. Players are enjoyable in the room. They are very calm and cool and good atmosphere with the players. They are united. They will play better football and we'll get the 3 points.
Thank you so much, coach. We'll see you in the post-match. Well, that was the head coach of Salgaocar FC. We will see you in the post-match with me, Clinton D'Souza. For now, the kickoff is around the corner. Enjoy this match.
We see interesting again from Levino Anthony Pereira, the coach. Few changes in that Salgaocar first 11. Jason De Mello, the goalkeeper. Stephen Alvarez coming in. Daniel Gomez. Sean Pereira. Stefan Sheldon. Prathamesh Satardekar coming in place of Ribhav, Selvin Miranda, Shane Rodriguez, Saurabh Patil, Saish Madan and Aaron Barreto coming in place of Philip Parvi. So 3 changes in that Salgaocar 11 by coach Levino Anthony Pereira. We see the table toppers right up there. Salgaocar FC is on top with 6 points from their possible 6 points with a goal difference of 7. Velsao dwelling almost at the bottom in 9th place with 1 point, which they got in the last match against Sessa Football Academy. They couldn't hold on to their lead, otherwise they could have logged in full 3 points thanks to that beautiful, unbelievable free kick from Klusner Pereira. But they have a chance today to upset the odds. And we are all set here at the Duler Stadium. The referees leading the teams out. Daniel Gomez leading the green and whites. Salgaocar FC and Presley Mascarenas leading the black and yellow brigade of Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Will Velsao Sports and Cultural Club upset the odds and cause a major upset in the league today? The players are all set. A hot and sunny afternoon yet again here in the Duler Stadium. We heard from the coach of Salgaocar, Levino Pereira, that they have a very good atmosphere in the dressing room and they look very calm and composed. The referees for today, Akash Telgu, Melvin Rosario de Costa, Santano Furtado and Pandurang Korgaonkar. As I was saying, Levino Anthony Pereira was stressing on the fact that they have a very good dressing room out there, which is very calm and composed, focused on winning the Goa Professional League 2021. But yet, that's a very fun dressing room, as he mentioned out there. It's extremely important to keep the players together. Final huddle and final discussions from Salgaocar FC and Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Jason De Mello for Salgaocar with the final words. It won't be easy for Salgaocar, as we heard from Jude Barreto, the Velsao coach, that they have a plan which the players have to execute on the field, but there is a certain game plan for which they think they can upset the odds here today. Velsao has Brian Mascarenhas coming in place of Fraser Vigas. Wellington Almeida also coming in place of Ganesh Thakur. So 2 changes in that Velsao squad. First place versus 9th place on the table. We're all set here at the Duler Stadium. Tough job on the hands of Presley Mascarenhas, the captain. He has to lead from the front today. If they want to keep the green and white brigade at bay. We're just waiting for the referee to start proceedings. Velsao to start off proceedings. Just waiting for the referee's whistle. And we're all set here, and the whistle blows. Velsao in possession. Is that man Klusner Pereira playing it square to Peter Carvalho. Immediately you can see that green and white brigade pressing the yellow and black brigade. Picked up by Ronald. Brian Mascarenhas there. Here's Peter Carvalho. Stephen. It's picked up by Saish Madan, but tripped up from the back. There's Saish Madan with a good turn. That's a good opportunity early on, but straight to Presley Mascarenhas. Presley playing it long. There's Sean Pereira, who's been ever so impressive in that left back position, and so has this man been. Selvin Miranda straight away. Absolutely fantastic. Such a dynamic winger. Selvin Miranda just skipping past challenges as if there's no defender over there. Sean Pereira putting it up, but slightly long. Goes out for a goal kick. Plays it short this time to Klusner Pereira. Klusner being closed down there by Teflon, but won back eventually by Klusner. Savlon. Hayden Pinto over there. Hayden Pinto gets it, pulls it back, taking his time, plays it to Savlon. Few step overs, tries to play it in, goes out for a corner early on for Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Daniel Gomes cannot keep that in. Good throw in there. Goes out for a corner, and here's the corner from Savlon Cardozo. Savlon with a nice corner. That's a chance. Picked up again by Hayden Pinto, but cannot keep it in. Clumsy from Hayden. Was a chance to keep the pressure on Salgaocar early on. Who knows? If they score early, they can put the pressure on Salgaocar. Well done by Sean Pereira, keeping his composure. There's Prathamesh Satardekar. Saurabh. Here's Daniel Gomez, captain. We're very happy. So far, he'll be looking to keep another clean sheet. It's a long ball. Still interesting to see that Velsao are maintaining a high line, but here comes Teflon. It's quite an accurate pass. Tries to go past Aaron Barreto, coming into the first 11 today in place of Philip Parviz. Savlon. Savlon with the throw. Savlon Cardozo has been one of the positives. Good young player on that left hand side for Velsao. Ronald can't play it back to Brian Mascarenas. Aaron Barreto in the first 11 today, but there's no place for Stephen Satarkar yet, the hat-trick hero who absolutely changed the game around against Churchill Brothers in the second half with an absolute thrilling hat-trick. Shows the depth of this Salgaocar Football Club squad. Saurabh Patil to take the free kick. Plays it to Sean Pereira. Salgaocar moving the ball around nicely. Here's the dangerous Selvin Miranda. Look at that control. Still keeps it in. Escapes that tackle from Umesh Pujar. Sean Pereira tries to cross it in, but won and played down the wing for Jess Loy. Here's Jess Loy twisting and turning in midfield. Brian Mascarenas plays it back. Umesh Pujar. Kluzna. Looking for Jess Loy, but failing to find him. Goes out for a throw-in. Stephen Alvarez takes the throw-in. And that's a free kick given for Salgaocar. Saish Madan standing over the ball. Slow start to the game from both teams. Just battling it out in the midfield. There's Savlon. Heavy touch, and Stephen Alvarez was there on hand. There's Savlon. Does good work over there, Savlon. That's great work by Jess Loy Moniz this time. Wins a free kick. So far so good for Velsao. They've looked dangerous on the counter-attack so far. Shane Rodriguez there, bringing down Jess Loy Moniz. Jason DeMello just setting his wall up. Can there be a good ball from Kluzna? Kluzna with a whipped in ball, but straight to Jason De Mello. He went for goal again, Kluzna. He's turning out to be quite a specialist in those free kick positions for Velsao. This time Jason right on hand. But here's those quick, intricate play from Salgaocar, but well tackled again by Kluzna on Stefan de Costa. Let's take nothing away from Salgaocar's performance and Stefan de Costa, how pivotal he has been for them. So hard working. Beaten two favourites for the league in their previous two matches, Salgaocar, FC Goa and Churchill Brothers. Quite comfortably, in fact. But can Velsao turn it around for themselves and do a favour for the others and themselves? Here's Savlon, here's Jesloy. It's put back in to the wing to Umesh Pujar. It was a long ball from Shamir Babu Swami, but easily dealt with by Jason De Mello. Selwyn Miranda, so influential in that left hand side. What a turn from Saish Madan. Aaron Brad to Stefan. Not quite finding the right rhythm here, Stefan, yet, but Savlon with step overs. He seems pumped for this game. Peter Carvalho. Umesh Pujar. Umesh Pujar has been impressive so far for Velsao Sports Club. Rolls to the goalkeeper Jason De Mello. There we see Climax Lawrence in the background, quite nervous for his team. Can they pull off a win? The experienced campaigner, the ex-India international Climax Lawrence. Long kick from Jason De Mello. Umesh Pujar heads it out, looking for Selwyn Miranda. We saw absolutely fantastic football from Selwyn Miranda and Stephen Satarkar in the last game. They took that Churchill Brothers defence apart in that second half. Can he repeat a performance of that quality here against Velsao Sports and Cultural Club? There's Sean Pereira for Miranda. Saish. It's a good ball in. Here's Shane Rodriguez looking for Stefan. And that's a cross. That's a good cross in. Here's Selwyn Miranda. Sean Pereira. But slightly heavy touch. Put under pressure from Jesloy Moniz, but gives it away. And Umesh Pujar trying to find Hayden Pinto, but ball lands up with Stefan. Again, missed pass from Stefan. Brian Mascarenas picks up the ball, plays it to Kluzna. Umesh Pujar to Peter Carvalho. No team really has threatened each other. 13 minutes on the clock. There's Jesloy Moniz chasing down the ball, but that's allowed to play on. That's very strangely allowed to play on by the ref. Here's a chance. It's Wellington Almeida up to Umesh Pujar. This is some space for Shamir Babuswamy, but again well defended. Here's Saish Madan, but given away by Aaron Barreto. Saurabh Patil blocks the shot. Brian to Jonal and Umesh Pujar. Close attention to Selvan Miranda. Velsao team pressing Salgaocar high into their half. Here's Saurabh Patil with the ball. Back to Jason DeMello. Which team can break the deadlock first? Or will they break the deadlock at all? Aaron Barreto. Steflon. Again, not the right ball. Shane Rodriguez. It's a good cross in. Looking for Selvan Miranda. Eventually gets it and keeps it in. We see fantastic running. It's a good cross in with his left, but cleared out by Peter Carvalho. He's looking for Aaron Barreto there. Sean Pereira. There's Wellington on our screens. Coming into the first 11 today, Wellington Almeida. Sean Pereira to take the throw in to Selvan Miranda. Heads it for Aaron Barreto, but Daniel Gomez, the header from defense, and here again from Daniel Gomez, which eventually goes out for a throw in for Velsao. There's Umesh Pujar with the long throw in for Hayden Pinto, and that's a foul for Velsao. This is in Klusner Pereira area to whip in a dangerous left-footed free kick into the box. Can Klusner Pereira use that vicious left foot of his and curl in a dangerous ball into the box, which could trouble the green and white brigade? Here's Klusner. Taking his time, waiting for the whistle. And here comes Klusner Pereira. Slightly short from him, but easily headed by Selvan Miranda and eventually cleared very, very long. Sends it out of the stadium, Selvan Miranda. Throw in for Velsao. Umesh Pujar to take the throw in. Plays it back to Peter Carvalho. Plays it to Klusner Pereira. To Peter. Velsao did show signs of improvement in their last game against Sessa Football Academy. Conceded that last ditch goal which didn't allow them to take full 3 points, but they have been improving, and we can see that they're quite organized at the back. It won't be easy for Salgaocar Football Club. Here's Velsao on the counter, and that's a poor ball given away. Could have been dangerous if the correct ball was played. And another missed pass in midfield. Some argument there between Jesloy and Saish Madan. There we see Jesloy. Daniel Gomez to Sean Pereira. That's good play from Steflon and Selvan. Sean plays it back. Saurabh Patil. Selvel Miranda. But Umesh Pujar heads it out before he can get it. Salgaocar Football Club finishing 4th on the table last time round. 21-time Goa League Champions Cup winners. Salgaocar Football Club are actually the first Goan side to win the National Football League back in 1998 and 1999. Velsao, on the other hand, finished 11th on the table. However, there was no relegation last time around because of the pandemic, and here's Velsao Sports Club promising to make a positive impact on the Selvel Goa Professional League. It's well done by Saurabh Patil. It's a free kick for Salgaocar. There we see that free kick again. It was touch and go. Very lucky that the free kick has gone Salgaocar FC's way. Saurabh Patil with the long kick, looking for Steflon, who cannot get it, and acrobatically cleared by Brian Mascarenhas. Throw in for Salgaocar. Here's Steflon again and wins another throw in. Here's Klusna on our screens. Stephen Alvarez with the long throw in. Here's Savlon Cardozo. What a promising youngster on that left hand side for Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Savlon Cardozo has been a live wire in all the matches so far for Velsao. Free kick for Salgaocar. Saurabh Patil to take it. Referee just instructing Savlon to go back. And here comes the free kick. Plays it wide and square to Sean Pereira. Looking for Stephen Alvarez, but the ball just rolling over him. Throw in, and that's Peter Carvalho to Ronald. It's another free kick for Velsao. Brian Mascarenhas coming into the first 11 today has been formidable on that left hand side since he's come on. He'll be demanding a place from the coach. If Velsao, only and if only Velsao managed to defeat Salgaocar Football Club here today at the Duler Stadium. Saish Madan, so far so good for Velsao. They've not let Salgaocar really breathe into their necks. Selven Miranda, always a threat, that man. Sean Pereira to Selven Miranda. That's a blatant push from Hayden Pinto. Now we see that free kick again. Selven Miranda gets fouled by Hayden Pinto over the ball. Now this is a dangerous free kick position for Saish Madan. Who's it going to be? Saish Madan or Selven Miranda himself? Saish Madan. Here's Stephen. Hooks it up, but calm and composed collection from the goalkeeper and captain Presley Mascarenhas. Long kick. Beautifully got down by Sean Pereira. Saish Madan. What a ball that is, but slightly long. The idea was good, but not executed to the T. Presley won't mind that actually, and here's a goal kick for Velsao. Long kick. It's good one touch play, intricate play, but there seems to be some miscommunication in that Salgaocar team at the moment. They're all coming together after a long time. Plays it back to the goalkeeper, Presley Mascarenhas. Presley, not a great goal kick, clears it out wide. Here's Aaron Barreto, spread out wide by Prathamesh. We've had absolutely no activity in both penalty boxes, but that could change soon. But if Selvin can keep that in, he does. Selvin with the cross in, that's a chance. He's always a danger out there, Selvin Miranda. Ronald Azevedo. Foul there. Salgaocar coach not very happy with the start that his team has made here. Hardly created an opening, but we've got to give it to the players. It's extremely hot and humid out there. The players will be trying their best. Kluzna. It's a long kick, looking for Hayden Pinto, but here's Umesh Pujar. It's Peter Carvalho. Kluzna, the very impressive Kluzna Pereira. Just as I say that, he puts that ball out for a throw-in for Salgaocar. And again another foul by Aaron Barreto, called back by the ref. Brian Mascarenhas there is going to take the free kick. Long ball again from Kluzna. That seems to be the road for Velsao as of now, but here comes the impressive Steflon Di Costa. Goes past Steflon, and that's a chance! Again, great work by Steflon, where Shane Rodriguez, I think, that comes down on the right hand side. Steflon taking Kluzna on, goes past one, goes past two, tries to think, but just brushes the net, doesn't keep it on target. Shane Rodriguez. Saish Madan just talking to Steflon. The referee in the meantime has called for a cooling break. 28 minutes on the clock. Velsao coach will be very happy, and as he had said, there is a certain game plan behind this. So far so good for them. They have to keep this up for the next 60 minutes. The players walking in after the cooling break. Velsao will be looking to continue more of the same. Presley Mascarenhas to start proceedings. Long kick from Presley. Savlon. Throw in for Salgaocar, is it? No, the referee points the other way. Hayden Pinto there, trying to shield the ball, but cleared off by the Salgaocar defenders. Brian Mascarenhas. Both defenses not allowing each other to see a whiff of goal, but here's a chance. Selvin Miranda, look how deep he's in the box. That's a good chance. Well won, but here comes Salgaocar on their famous counter attack, but pulled back for a foul by Brian Mascarenhas. Very impressive so far, Velsao against Salgaocar Football Club today. There's a long ball from Stephen Alvarez. Prathamesh couldn't get that completely under control. Here's a chance. What a chance. That's the first one, but straight to Presley Mascarenhas. We see that again. Here's Aaron Barreto. Steflon playing it to Saish Madan, but that's a very poor attempt from Saish Madan. You expect him to do better than that, but that's the first real chance and opening for Salgaocar Football Club. They're not gone yet. Here's Saish Madan. Shane Rodriguez. It's a great chance again. Another header from Steflon de Costa. Upping the ante here, Salgaocar Football Club. They know they have to play better football than they did in the opening 30 minutes. Like their coach said, they cannot take any team lightly over here. It's a header by Daniel Gomez. That's Aaron Barreto chasing down Kluzna. Kluzna clears it. Again a header by Saurav Patil. But great control shown by Hayden Pinto. Here's Savlon. A few step overs here and there. But great defending again from Stephen Alvarez. Very well defended from Stephen Alvarez. Saurav Patil also covering off well. Brian Mascarenhas with the throw-in. It's a long ball in. That's trouble. Jason DeMello cannot keep that under control. Here's a chance for Savlon. Daniel Gomez heads it out. the ever so impressive Selvel Miranda on that left hand side, doing his defensive shift now. We see him racing down that left wing. Now he's doing the defensive job. There was Wellington Almeida just holding it up, picking up the rebound from Salgaocar goalie Jason DeMello. Here's a chance. That's a chance. That's for Stefan. What a chance! How did he not control that? But there was a confusion about the throw-in, which the Velsao players thought that it was their throw-in, but quickly taken by Salgaocar. Aaron Barreto. What a chance. Stefan De Costa will not like to look back at that again. Quite cruel, the game of football that it can be. Salgaocar FC are being brought down on the ground from 7th heaven after those 2 victories. Here's Selven Miranda, Sean Pereira, Aaron Barreto hits it off Wellington for a throw-in. Sean Pereira. Here's an early substitution, and guess who's coming on? It's almost like a superstition that Salgaocar FC follow. Aaron Barreto going off, and the hat-trick hero from last match, Stephen Satarkar. He's made a few fans, that man, looking to inject some pace into the Salgaocar attack. Can he make a difference, Stephen Satarkar again? Saish Madan not happy with that referee's decision. And you can see why. Here's Kluzna with the free kick. Stephen will have his work cut out this time around. Stephen Satarkar. Sure, the teams are aware of his abilities. They'll be more aware and defending carefully against him. Here's Selven Miranda. Here's that man, Stephen Satarkar. Straight away on the ball. Again, straight away to Selven. It's another great. Looking for that cross. I don't know if he meant it, but it went towards goal, and Presley Mascarenas makes the save. Palms it out for a corner. We all seem to be suddenly energized here in Duler Stadium as soon as Stephen Satarkar and Selven Miranda start playing those quick 1-2s between them. Yes, Selven Miranda, look at that control. Absolutely fantastic to watch. Saish Madan. The good ball in. Daniel Gomez cannot keep that down. Couldn't time his jump right. Goal kick for Velsao Sports Club. It's Presley with the long kick. Here's a chance. Savlon Cardozo has ran himself offside over there. Savlon Cardozo, we'll see that offside again. Flicked on by Jesloy, but missed. And there we see slightly offside. Could have played it earlier. There's Saurav Patil. What has happened here? Referee has gone over to Saurav Patil and showing him the right spot to take the free kick from. Hayden Pinto in close attention. Jason DeMello with the long kick. Shane Rodriguez. Stephen Satarkar! Oh my God! What has this man got in him? 5th goal of the Goa Professional League.
Salgaocar,
This is more like habit for him. Stephen Satarkar
goal scorer,
coming into the match
Sarkar,
around the 30th to 35th minute,
7.
scoring within the first 2 minutes each and every time he's come on for Salgaocar FC in each of the first 3 matches. Boy, is he living a dream over here, Stephen Satarkar. But what a ball there again from Shane Rodriguez. You've got to give credit to that man, Stephen Satarkar. What a finish that is. First time. And what a ball. What a decision by the referee. Stephen Satarkar. How impressive. At this rate, it'll be hard to stop that man, Stephen Satarkar, from taking the golden boot. He's running away with it at the moment. 5 goals, all coming on as a substitute, almost like a super sub. If there is ever a better definition of super sub, please watch this man, Stephen Satarkar, each and every time he's come on. But here's Velsao Sports Club pressing the green and white brigade right into their own half and wins the throw-in ultimately. Can Velsao Sports Club come back into this match? Is Shamir Babu skipping past challenges. That's a good cross in the end. Well defended, Stephen. Beautifully done from Stephen Satarkar. Looking for Prathamesh, but there seems to be some serious injury over there from Prathamesh. Seems to have been just winded from that shot, or an attempted clearance by the Velsao defender. Here we see it again. Stephen Satarkar clearing it, going past that man, but Hayden Pinto in close attention. He is winded. It's right in that gut. He should be fine though in a few minutes. Prathamesh Satardekar. 42 minutes on the clock. Salgaocar Football Club leading Velsao Sports and Cultural Club 1-0. And any guesses for who's opened the scoring for Salgaocar Football Club? Who else but that man, Stephen Satarkar? We'll see that goal again. Long ball from Jason De Mello. Stephen leaves it, and if you're thinking, the viewers, that if it's an offside, but it's not, because he's behind the ball when it was played to him. And a first time finish from the Stephen Juggernaut to give Salgaocar Football Club a 1-goal lead. Referee starting off proceedings with Peter Carvalho on the ball. Klusna Pereira. What a turn by Savlon Cardozo. What a turn that is. Can he take the shot on? But he took that wee bit long, and Daniel Gomez this time on the ground with that shot. Velsao seem to be taking the Salgaocar players out in a different manner this time. Not really fouling them, but shooting into them. Again, one more person on the ground. Daniel Gomez this time, trying to block the shot from Savlon Cardozo. Seems to be fine. There is Shamir Babu, and Umair Pujar plays it out sportingly. Daniel Gomes will wait for the referee's signal to come in. Zumesh Pujar, Shamir Babu. What a turn that is from Hayden Pinto. And that's a free kick won by Jesloy. That is Klusner Pereira territory on the free kick. Can he work his magic to get the equalizer for Velsao? He's already scored one of those creamers. Boy, if there was ever a better chance for Velsao
Add-on time, 3 minutes.
to get back into the game, this is it. 45 minutes on the clock. Additional time of 3 minutes. There's quite a huddle over there. But who would bet against Klusner Pereira? Klusner Pereira leaving that free kick for his teammates, or is he? Yes, Klusner leaves it for Brian Mascarenas. Boy, that was close. It just shaves the upper post, I think. Wow. Klusner leaves it. Brian Mascarenas, brilliant. Just about missing the target. Brian Mascarenas, great attempt there from Velsao Sports Club. However, 2 minutes of additional time to go, and it's Salgaocar Football Club 1, Velsao 0. Looking for the long ball. Stephen just can't get it under control, but falls to the ever so hard-working Selvin Miranda. Running at defenders at will, Selvin Miranda. Almost like there's a revitalized Selvin Miranda whenever Stephen Sitarkar is on the field. Here's Sean Pereira playing it to Saish Madan. Sean puts in a good cross in. Looking for Shane Rodriguez, but slightly long, and goes over Presley Mascarenas for a goal kick. Presley Mascarenas. Presley Mascarenas with the long kick. That's cleared out before it could reach Stephen, and there's Saurav Patil who heads it. This is Ronald Azevedo. Jesloy keeping it in, taking on Saurav Patil. Skipping past Saurav Patil and wins a throw-in. Towards the fag end of the first half. Velsao have put on a good fight over here. It's a long throw-in. Daniel Gomez clears it. The referee should blow the whistle anytime. Selvin Miranda now. Sean Pereira clears it, and that's the half-time whistle. Velsao Sports and Cultural Club have come out fighting here against Salgaocar Football Club. But as it has been throughout the Selvel Goa Professional League, that man on your screen, Stephen Sitarkar, comes on as a substitute and troubles the scoreline, the scorers, and gives Salgaocar Football Club a half-time lead of 1 goal against Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. We'll be back shortly after the lemon break Can Velsao Sports and Cultural Club fight back against the table toppers, or will it be Salgaocar Football Club maintaining their 100% record? We're back for the second half. At the Duler Stadium, we see the Black and Yellow Brigade, Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. They've put in a good fight in that first half, but just fell behind in the 35th minute to Stephen Satarkar magic. But can they make a comeback in this game? They seem a determined lot today. Very good football overall from both teams. Salgaocar was slightly disappointing, but changed up in the end. We're all set for the second half. Referee checking his watch, and we start the proceedings with Salgaocar Football Club. Stephen Alvarez with the long ball. Here's Stephen Satarkar. Prathamesh. Put under pressure from Shane Rodriguez, but cleared out by Velsao. Here's Stephen Alvarez with the throw-in. Here's Stephen Alvarez. Saurav Patil with the long ball, looking for Selvan Miranda. Rumesh Pujar in close attendance is Wellington. Goes out for a throw-in. Long kick into the box from Sean Pereira, but into the safe hands of Presley Mascarenas. Plays it quickly to the left, releasing Steve Savlon Cardozo. Here's Shamir Babu, but straight to Prathamesh, who plays it to Selvin. Selvin twisting and turning, goes past Umesh. There's Stephen, again dribbles past, but still in control. But there we see that combination again. Selvan Miranda and Stephen Satarkar. Brilliant work from Selvan Miranda. Stephen turns Klusner Pereira inside out this time. Here's Savlon. That's good skill from Savlon, but Stephen Alvarez does well. Plays it square. Selvan Miranda. Looking for Shane Rodriguez. Here's Stephen. Keeping it close control, wins the throw-in. Shane Rodriguez. Here's Stephen, puts the cross in. That seems to be a magnetic attraction between Stephen Satarkar and Selvan Miranda. No matter where you play the ball from, they seem to find each other each and every time. This is good strength shown by Jesla Moniz. Holding off the challenge from two Salgaocar players to Shamir Babu, and plays it to Savlon on the left hand side. Here's Shamir. Here's Brian Mascarenas. Brian plays it back to Klusner. Steflon chasing. Here's Peter Carvalho. Peter plays it back to goalkeeper Presley. Steflon chasing. Presley goes long. Flicks it on Daniel Gomez. Comes out and clears it. The ever so formidable, the captain, Daniel Gomez. Zumesh Pujar. Another throw-in. This time given away by Sean Pereira. Goes out for a corner. First of the second half for Velsao. An even start to the second half as well from both teams. Here's Savlon. Savlon with a nice curling corner kick. And that was a free kick, but he didn't know where the ball was going, and Shane Rodriguez shields Hayden Pinto off, goes out for a throw-in. Stephen Alvarez to Shane Rodriguez. As Prathamesh turning our way. Stephen was looking to find Steflon, but Presley gathers it easily and plays it wide on the left hand side to Brian Mascarenas. Shamir Babu plays a quick 1-2 with Ronald. We haven't seen Ronald much today and been quite effective in the last game against Sessa Football Academy. He's been putting up the shift yet, but not very effective from an attacking point of view for Velsao. Shane Rodriguez there down on the ground, just cramping up. It's extremely hot and humid out there. The players will get dehydrated. Cramping up. It's been a difficult period for the footballers, for all sports persons. In fact, during this pandemic, to keep up the fitness levels at home, staying at home, with the lockdown in full effect, it's been quite a difficult period for athletes all around the world. But here we are at the Duler Stadium, resuming football. Match number 13 between Velsao Sports and Cultural Club and Salgaocar Football Club. Stephen plays it quick 1-2 with Selvin again, but this time goes out for a throw-in for Velsao. Is Brian Mascarenas. Savlon taking on two players, Savlon, but a little too much for him. Stephen Alvarez and wins the free kick. Great work from Stephen Alvarez, coming into the squad today in place of Perry Pereira. Valentino Nazareth coming on in place of Shane Rodriguez. Valentino also had a fantastic game against Churchill Brothers. Stephen being shielded off the ball by Ronald. It's a strong tackle in from Sean Pereira. Wins the throw-in and plays it quickly to Steflon De Costa. Wins another throw-in, Salgaocar. Peter Carvalho keeping close check on Steflon. He knows he can be dangerous. Saish Madan, beautiful play. Selvin Miranda again. You see that ball straight to Stephen Satarkar, but he was fouled by Hayden Pinto over there. Selvin Miranda. What a machine he's been for the Salgaocar team down that left hand side. absolutely been in top-notch form. Right from the word go, Selvin Miranda. Selvin puts the ball in, slightly long it looks like, and it is too much for Daniel Gomez to do anything fruitful with it. Ball rolls out for a goal kick. You see the Salgaocar players now pressing the Velsao players up in their own half. It's Presley. Looks for the header. Here's Hayden Pinto with the shot. Again deflects off Daniel Gomez. Saish with the header. Stephen. Beautiful turn again from Stephen. Plays a quick 1-2 with Steflon. But a tough tackle, but here the ball runs to Stephen. Tries to fancily pass to Selvin Miranda, but well picked up by Kluzna Pereira. Climax in the background. Not happy with some decisions going against his team. See Umesh Pujar to Ronald. And that's a free kick on Ronald. Some arguments with the referee. The referee just going and having a word with Umesh and Kluzna. Kluzna to take the kick quickly. Here's Hayden, but can't receive the ball down on his chest. But still come away. Shamir Babu this time. Comes away on the counter. Here's Stephen Satarkar. Plays it to Selvin Miranda. Pulls it back beautifully. But given away on the counter. What can he do here? And is that a foul? No, it is not. And here's Stephen Satarkar on the counter attack. But that's casual. That's casual from the man, Stephen. Velsao win it back with Ronald on the ball. Is Hayden Pinto. Hayden looking for options to Shamir Babu. And given away cheaply. Miss pass from there, and Peter Carvalho takes it back in defense for Velsao. It's Brian Mascarenhas disappointed with that pass of his. Looking for Savlon. Saish Madan wins the foul. It's a long ball. Looking for Selvin Miranda. A lot of arguments going down on that field right now. Here's Stephen in chase and gives away a foul on Shamir Babu. Kluzna to take the free kick. Peter Carvalho to Brian Mascarenhas. Brian plays it long. Here's Jesloy, and Jesloy still in control but given away cheaply again. Stephen skips past the first challenge, skips past the second challenge, and plays a beautiful through ball to Nazareth. And very good goalkeeping from Presley Mascarenhas, the captain. There we see the talent again, the skill, skipping past the challenges. Stephen Satarkar playing it to Nazareth, Valentino Nazareth. but Presley Mascarenas does well. There's Sean Pereira averting the danger, clearing it out for a Velsao throw-in. Umesh Pujar will take this throw to Hayden. Umesh, and that's again long from Umesh Pujar. Savlon will never get that ball and goes out for a throw-in. Stephen Alvarez been very impressive defensively down that right hand side, coming in place of Perry Pereira. Here's Selvin Miranda to Stephen Satarkar, taken beautifully. Selvin to Stephen and lifts it over Ronald, but impeached by him, handball. Selvin standing over the ball now. Full of concentration. Peter Carvalho we saw on the screen a few minutes back. That's a header, but not much trouble the goalkeeper will face from there. A header from outside the box. Presley plays it to Klusna. Zumesh. Wellington, but Wellington cannot keep it under control. Going slightly too tight on Stephen right now. Stephen just having a word with the ref. Selvin Miranda will take the free kick. Selvin Miranda. Can he whip in a good cross in? That's a chance! But cleared off by the Velsao defenders. But not completely. Prathamesh back in. And this time straight to Presley Mascarenas. Velsao are still in this game. 62 minutes on the clock, although Salgaocar are mostly dominating this game at the moment. Winning most balls in that midfield area. Not too much in that attacking third from Velsao. But here comes Hayden Pinto. It's a good cross in, but no trouble. That can't be dealt with. Savlon going to take the corner. Savlon, third corner of the second half for Velsao. That's a volley in, but it's still in dangerous position. Hayden cannot get it down under control and rolls out for a Salgaocar goal kick. There we see that just falling on Daniel Gomes' head, but the volley back in was quite good, and Stephen Alvarez eventually clears it. Here's Sean Pereira to Saish Madan. Daniel Gomes. Saurav. Here's on the counter. Jesloy plays it to Hayden. And goes out for a throw. Hayden cannot keep it in control. Not for the first time today. Saish Madan on the ball. Well taken by Stephen. To Stephen Alvarez. What a ball that is. But Steflon just runs offside.
Substitution for Velsao Sports and Cultural Club.
And that's the first substitution for Velsao Sports and Cultural Club happening.
Player in jersey number 22, Joseph Pereira.
Joseph Pereira coming on in place of Wellington Almeida. Joseph Pereira was quite impressive in his short stint in the last game against Sessa. It's Valentino Nazareth. Slightly long. Not too happy with that ball, Stephen. He knew he could be through on goal. But surprisingly, Velsao are maintaining a high line against the spacey Salgaocar counter-attack. Savlon to Kluzna, to Peter. Peter gives it away. Cleared by Saurav Patil in the end. But here's Stephen. Through on goal. What can he do? He's still got the ball. Umesh Pujar in close attendance. Is that a penalty? But the referee waves it off. And that's a foul this time by Sean Pereira. We'll just have a look at that once again. Here's Stephen Sitarkar on Umesh Pujar. Stephen pulls it back. That was a soft one. The referee takes the right decision. Savlon to Joseph Pereira, to Brian, to Joseph, to Shamir Babu. This is a good play. Here's Joseph Pereira, but given away cheaply in the end to Saurav Patil. Prathamesh to Selvin Miranda, who plays that long, looking for Steflon. Umesh Pujar in attendance. Saurav Patil. It's Joseph Pereira with the shot, but will be hard to trouble Jason DeMello from there. There we see Jess Loy, and Joseph Pereira tries to take that shot, just skims it in the end. Here comes Daniel Gomes with a good ball to Selvin Miranda. Selvin upping his pace, looking for Steflon, who does well. Steflon de Costa, and that is, what a save! How was that not put in behind for a goal? Valentino Nazareth. Here we see that replay again. Steflon goes past Peter, just comes off the hand of Presley Mascarenas and put out by Brian Mascarenas. What an impact Brian has had today, coming onto the first 11. Has had a fantastic game on that left hand side for Velsao. But boy, what a let off for Velsao. Salgaocar looking for that second goal. Here's Stephen. Stephen tries to chip him, but goes wide. That was very selfish from Stephen Satarkar. He had two options, one on his right, one on his left, but what does he do? We'll see that replay again. There we see he had Steflon and Stephen Alvarez by his side, but he goes for glory. Not the best from Stephen. He learned from his mistake though. But here's Savlon. Wins the foul. Free kick to be taken by Velsao. Kluzna Pereira. Back to Kluzna, but cheaply given away. But Joseph Pereira falls back to get under control and plays it to Peter Carvalho. Here's a chance. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Jesloy wins the throw in. And there'll be another substitution this time for Salgaocar FC. Ribhav Sardesai coming on in place of Pratmesh. Ribhav was given a rest today by the coach Lavino Anthony Pereira. Has been impressive in that heart of the midfield for Salgaocar Football Club. That's headed, and Saurav Patil heads it back to his keeper. Jason De Mello with the long kick. You see how high Velsao are maintaining this line. But here's Selvin Miranda putting immense pressure on Presley, but taken on quickly. Steflon. Kluzna still under pressure. Very, very clumsy from Velsao Sports Club. We'll see this again. They were busy arguing. And that's Steflon with the header. Kluzna misses it completely. Steflon keeps chasing and Presley somehow avoids the danger. Very, very, very clumsy from Velsao. Selvin with the short corner to Saish. Here's Selvin cutting inside, taking the shot on, but way over the bar. Disappointed there, Selvin, with that effort of his, but he's been fantastic for Salgaocar. There's another substitute for Velsao. Hayden Pinto goes off. And jersey number 28, Jason, comes in. Velsao are playing out from the back pretty dangerously. But here's Joseph Pereira. Plays it right to Shamir Babu. But again, beautifully defended by Saish Madan and Salgaocar. The Salgaocar defense is yet to concede a goal. They've scored 8 so far in their 3 games. Shows how organized they are. They defend as a team. They take pride in keeping those clean sheets. They say an attack can win you matches, but your defense can win you championships. Here's Kluzna doing well against Stephen Satarkar. Stephen picking up the ball. I was trying to get through, but Peter picks it up nicely. It's a good flick to Joseph Pereira, keeps it in control. Ronald plays it out wide to Savlon. Here's one-on-one with Stephen Alvarez, but slightly heavy from Savlon. Cardozo. Referee calls for a cooling break. 74 minutes on the clock. Cooling break here. A necessary condition for the matches to have started here after the pandemic. It's a relief for the players where they can get a quick water break. Here's we see the goal again. In the first half, within 2 minutes of him coming on, Stephen Satarkar had opened the scoring for Salgaocar Football Club across from Shane Rodriguez. Jason DeMello with that initial long ball. And first touch finish from Stephen Satarkar. We'll start proceedings with the Salgaocar throw-in. 15 minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium. And Stephen Alvarez to start proceedings after the cooling break. Takes it long. Looking for Stephen and Klusna Pereira. Heads it out for a throw-in. The second goal has been eluding this Salgaocar team. Can they get a second one and bury this game? Stephen with a long throw in. Looking for Saish Madan, but there's Savlon. Slight push and the back. Valentino Nazareth in chase. Here's Valentino. Skips past the challenge and puts in a decent cross. Selwyn Miranda is going to keep it in. Selwyn Miranda with the cross in. That's a great shot. That's a great attempt. Beautifully laid down by Saish Madan. Here we see that ball from Selwyn Miranda cutting in. Putting it in for Saish Madan, who lays it off to Stephen Satarkar. Takes a good shot but deflected out for a corner kick. Valentino Nazareth to take the corner. It's a good jump but cleared out by Peter Carvalho. Ribhav Sardesai takes control. Stephen and Selwyn again combining. Stephen looking for Steflon but doesn't find him this time around. Ribhav plays it to Sean Pereira. Sean puts in a good cross but straight to goalkeeper Presley Mascarenas. Presley plays it down the left to Savlon. Joseph Pereira plays it nicely to Ronald. To the substitute. Here's Umesh. Well won back by Salgaocar. Skips past the challenge. Steflon De Costa. Steflon. What a beautiful spread out ball. Valentino Nazareth lays it off. Second goal of the afternoon. Stephen Satarkar is running away at the top of the charts of the goal scoring, but let's not forget Steflon De Costa with an absolutely fantastic change for Valentino Nazareth. Splits open the defense. Valentino lays it on a platter for Stephen Satarkar. That's the easiest of the lot for Stephen Satarkar out of his 6 goals. But guess what? He's on a hat-trick for the second match running. But as we say that, he goes down on the ground and the players rush to him. He looks in danger. We see even the Velsao players running towards him. Has he hurt himself over there? It doesn't look too good when he went down. Hopefully he's fine. The Salgaocar coach must be breathing very heavily now. His main goal scorer, Stephen Satarkar, and his super sub is down on the ground. Not good news here. The stretcher comes out. It'll be good to see him walking out. He looks in pain. He's done the job here, but it's always a very tragic sight when you see a player hands on his head and being stretched off the ground. The great potential that is Stephen Satarkar. We'll all be hoping that he recovers quickly. He has a bright future ahead of him. However, as I was saying, he gets stretched off. Could have got a second hat-trick running in 2 matches, but doesn't look like happening at the moment. And here's Saish Madan just clearing the ball. Last 10 minutes at the Duler Stadium. Peter Carvalho. Klusna Pereira. Salgaocar Football Club playing with 10 men at the moment. Savlon Cardozo there just kicking out in frustration. But again, great defending from Stephen Alvarez. What a game he's had, but you see there, it's very poor from Savlon Cardozo. Kicks out in frustration. But what great work from Stephen Alvarez. Jason De Mello to take the free kick. A long one. What a take that is, but couldn't completely get it. Here's Teflon, gets through. Throw! What a shot! Off the bottom of the post, and here comes another shot. What an effort that is from Steflon de Costa. Here we see it again. Steflon gets it under control, skips past the challenges, takes a riveting shot which comes off the bottom of the post. How unlucky is Stephen de Costa? Steflon, what a game he's had. What an influence, what a player he's been for Salgaocar Football Club in their attacking third. The score remains 2-0. Still playing with 10 men, Salgaocar Football Club. Saish Madan releases Teflon. Tries to go past Klusna, but Klusna has been the one man who's been difficult to beat in that defense of Velsao. Is Joseph Pereira twisting and turning. Umesh Pujar going for the fancy flick, Joseph Pereira, but gives it away. Throw in for Salgaocar Football Club. Klusna. Klusna seems in discomfort now, but he hovers back. Here's Teflon, keeps it in control beautifully, looking for Selvin, but goes out for a throw-in. Here's Peter to Klusna. Long kick to Shamir Babu. Sean Pereira with the tackle. Came off Shamir Babu in the end, and Sean Pereira will take the throw in for Salgaocar FC. Sean throws it. And here's Selvel Miranda. Looks to play through for Nazareth, but this time the goalkeeper comes forward and collects it. Presley Mascarenhas. It's given away cheaply. Here's where Salgaocar Football Club are extremely dangerous. They press, that they congest, that's a chance. Goalkeeper hits it straight to Steflon, but eventually gathers it. Here's Peter Carvalho. Salgaocar FC, they absolutely cramped the midfield out and then hit the other team in the counter. There we see again an example of it. Steflon. What a pass that was from Steflon for that second goal. Here's Saurav. But that's played long and hopelessly. Given away a throw to Velsao. Presley Mascarenhas. Velsao have to up the ante if they want anything from this game. Looks difficult. But even with 10 men, Salgaocar Football Club seem to be the one that's attacking right now. Salgaocar Football Club have run out of substitutions. They'll end this game with 10 men. Here's Ribhav Sardesai. Selven Miranda. Ribhav plays a beautiful ball. Valentino Nazareth! Calmly slotted in by Valentino Nazareth on the counter attack. Even when they're down to 10 men, Salgaocar Football Club are all smiles with Ribhav Sardesai and Valentino Nazareth finishing off a beautiful counter attack from Salgaocar Football Club. There we see that beautifully weighted chip from Ribhav Sardesai, calmly slotted in by Valentino Nazareth. It's Salgaocar Football Club 3, Velsao Sports and Cultural Club 0. The only question that can be asked at the moment: can anyone in this league stop the green and white juggernaut? The answer right now seems to be from Salgaocar Football Club. Stop me if you can. Klusner Pereira is on the ground now. Another crucial player for Velsao. It's been a busy afternoon for the physios. Klusner now walking off the field. What seemed to be a positive start from Velsao Sports and Cultural Club, what seemed to be a fight on the hands for Salgaocar Football Club, has turned out to be another walk in the park in the second half. But it did not go by the scoreline. This Velsao outfit has given Salgaocar Football Club a run for their money here at the Duler Stadium. Velsao will take home a lot of positives from this game. However, it's Salgaocar Football Club which have been absolutely riveting. They've been playing a brand of counter-attacking football which no team seems to have unlocked yet, and they keep coming back for more. Here we see Stephen Alvarez chasing down at the heart of defense. Both teams down to 10 men at the moment. Here's Ronald. Umesh Pujar. Peter Carvalho. Played out wide to Savlon Cardozo. Savlon taking his time. Valentino Nazareth just putting his foot in there, but Savlon keeps it in control. Here's Brian. Peter. Umesh Puja. Shamir Babu. Shamir Babu gives it away, but picked up by Ronald. Ribhav Sardesai in close contact, and finally goes out for a Salgaocar Football Club throw-in, and here will be the final substitution from Velsao Sports and Cultural Club. Coming in place of Kluzna, Viraj Naik. Viraj, who scored their own goal in the last match against Sessa Football Academy, which denied them 3 points. Mesh takes the throw in. Saurav clears it. Here's Viraj. Plays it back to Peter. 4 minutes of additional time shown by the assistant referee. Here's Ronald. Can Velsao get a consolation goal here? It'll be an extremely difficult job to break down the Salgaocar Football Club defense. They are so well organized, the Salgaocar team. Look at how organized they are. They've scored 10 goals so far in their 3 matches, and they have conceded none. They are way up on the points table on goal difference. This is looking like a walk in the park. 8 matches to go for them after this. And they seem ever so calm, Salgaocar Football Club. It's a good turn from Savlon. Test for Stephen. But again, fantastic work from Stephen Alvarez. Brian Mascarenas. Ronald. Joseph Pereira doesn't reach him. Ribhav, brilliant work from Ribhav. Twisting and turning, slowing the game down. Plays it to Selvin Miranda. Gives it away in the attacking third. Steflon. Boy, if there is anyone who deserves to get on the score sheet, it's that man, Steflon Di Costa. Has been absolutely phenomenal for Salgaocar Football Club. Almost towards the end. 20 seconds to go of additional time. Last chance for Velsao to get a consolation goal. Take something home at least. Salgaocar are all back defending. They do not want to concede. They want to keep their clean sheet, 3rd in a row. Joseph Pereira. Zumesh Pujar. Lavino Anthony Pereira, the background. Oh, happy man, boy. What a team he's put up here in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. Jason DeMello with probably the final kick of the game. And the referee still doesn't blow his whistle. Let's the game continue. Here come Velsao. Peter Carvalho. Peter. To Lucas. To Viraj. Here's the last chance, and that rolls out for a throw-in. And that should be that. A throw-in for Salgaocar. And the final whistle. Here at the Duler Stadium, the headlines, the paper will read tomorrow. Salgaocar Football Club 3, Velsao Sports and Cultural Club 0. Thanks to goals from Stephen Satarkar and Valentino Nazareth. The two substitutes, Stephen Satarkar scoring a brace and Valentino Nazareth getting on the score sheet as well. Ribhav Sardesai also making an impact with that final assist. Full time here at the Duler Stadium. 13th match of the Selvel Goa Professional League. Velsao Sports and Cultural Club 0, Salgaocar Football Club 3. Can anyone stop the Salgaocar juggernaut? We'll be back tomorrow with another match. Match number 14 of the Goa Professional League. Till then, it's me, Shatadru Dutt, signing off here from the Duler Stadium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the post-match interaction here at Duler Stadium with me, Clinton D'Souza. What a match it was. Salgaocar FC stays unbeaten for their campaign. And I have the coach with us. First of all, many congratulations.
Thank you.
Top of the tables, stay unbeaten. How do you feel?
Oh, it is a big feeling it is, and the boys are giving me confidence to feel it better.
Alright, once again we saw Steven taking the lead at the very 39th minute itself. What was it? He's always there, he's not in the starting 11, but when he comes into the field, there's something magical that happens. What is the agenda behind of keeping him on the substitute over there?
The thing is, like previous year asked me, the opponent coach have planned to stop our tactic points. I said, see, we have to play our formation, we have to win with our formation. And Steven is a player who can give the best out of everything, and he gives his 100%.
We also seen after scoring the brace out there, Steven got a mild injury. So what is the injury update when it comes to Steven?
It is a slight injury, hope so he gets better, or we have to try anyhow.
Marching to top of the table, though, what are the things that coming in your mind at the moment?
Every victory we have to celebrate. After celebration, we have to think for the next match. That's what we are doing. Every match we win, we go up, and we respect the opponent. That is important thing of our team, and they don't take it easy. Everything is tough and fine. They are going with a bang.
As you said, you are going up with a bang. So tell me one thing, we have also seen that the defense was quite loose when it comes in the second, however you all dominated the entire second half. But what went wrong? Because we have seen that Velsao tried a lot to score in, but however the goalkeeper and your defense was quite okay with it, but we saw something loose moments out there. So what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, that's the confidence level has gone down. So I was boosting them to come up, because sometimes like when he scored 2 goals, they are relaxed. But we were 1 man down. But still they did not give up. They started putting attack on them. So it was good. They improved every day, and after the match they will get up.
Alright, my last question to you will be that, which I always ask, something positive and negative that you will take from this match.
Every victory we have to enjoy and go for the next match. And the boys are giving their unite. That's the best. We are hoping for better things in future.
Alright, thank you so much, coach. Wish you all the best. We'll see you soon. And I also have with me one of the junior player out there, that is Ribav. Ribav, what do you feel about your team performance today?
It was a very good team performance, as Sir gave a chance to other players to get their confidence up, and everybody in the team can play, so it's a very good thing for us that we have a good squad this year.
You said you have a good squad, there's a good young man out there, so what were the things that coach said during the halftime break out there?
Coach just gave us some instructions to keep putting pressure, and there was space behind their defense. We followed that and we won the match. We got the goals ahead.
Thank you so much, River, and wish you all the very best. That's all we have from the post-match interaction here from the Duler Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow for another big encounter. That is Dempo Sports Club versus FC Goa, live kickoff here from 3:30 onwards. Keep watching the Selvel Goa Professional League 2020-21 season.